So when you're talking about higher degree, find the zeros. All you have to do is factor the polynomial and then solve it. So the first skill, if someone said factor the following, everything I've taught you so far is 4 quadratics to the second power. But without teaching you anything, you should know how to factor that, because you always look for what? Greatest common factor. And what is the greatest common factor? X. Right? Do you guys agree with me the greatest common factor is X? Anything else? Is there another factor besides X? Well, 1, right? So when I take an X out of this, what am I left with? Absolutely. Okay. So when I factor out an X, looky there, I'm down to a quadratic. Okay? So even though I was at a higher degree, cubic to be exact, sometimes you could find a GCF, and then you're left with a quadratic. And you all know how to factor quadratic. Minus 2x. Polynomial, quadratic, a is 1. How do you do that? How do you factor x squared minus 2x minus 15? You do what? So isn't that where I make the x, right? And I put negative 15 up here, and then negative 2 down here, right? Whenever a is 1, which it is, 1x squared. And so what two numbers multiply to negative 15 but add to negative 2? Negative 5 and 3. So x squared minus 2x minus 15 will factor into x minus 5, x plus 3. And then don't forget the x you took out from before. Okay. Yeah. So the first skill is, if you have a higher degree polynomial, can you factor out the GCF to make it into a quadratic? And we just spent a whole week factoring quadratics, so this should be a piece of cake, right? So one drive. You know the answer? I want you to try this one, okay?